Jeremy? I mean, this has been called, you've been called Linderella. Do you think this is a fairy tale?
I think it's a miracle from God, is the way I would describe it, just because, obviously, I don't think anybody expected this to happen the way it happened. But, again, it's a credit to the coaching staff, the team, and everyone, just our whole team right now buying into, what we think is the right way to play. And we're winning a few games, so we want to keep that up.
What about you? What have you done to make it happen?
I've been a part of this team. I think that's the most important thing is, we're all trying to find where we can fit in and what we can do to help the team, what our role is. And so obviously that's going to change a little bit going forward with two of the top 10 scorers in the league coming back. And, we're excited to have them back as well.
How difficult is it for you to concentrate on basketball with all the distractions around you at this point?
I try to just not pay attention to it as much as possible, and spend a lot of time with my family and friends during my free time, and then when I'm with the team, we stay focused and we know what we have to do, and then just staying in my Bible basically.
There were controversial comments made about your race by Floyd Mayweather. Do you feel like your heritage has anything to do with the attention you receive?
I don't really know. I guess I'm not going to guess because I don't really have an answer to that question, but I'm not really too concerned with what anyone says.
Did you always get used to like that? And were you frustrated you were not being played?
I think it's been like last year. Obviously, not playing very much was frustrating, but I understood that I had a lot of growth as a player, and I have a lot right now, and I've been able to get away with some stuff, but defenses are going to start locking in, and so I'm going to have to improve. And I know there's a lot of areas, and so it's a continual process. But there's been times of discouragement, bad games, where it's like, how good can I be? Like, can I play at this level? And whether it's in college or pre-draft process or early in my rookie year, but. It's frustrating anytime you don't play, just because as athletes we all have pride.
Are you still sleeping on a couch?
No.
With all the attention you're getting, do you find you're getting more attention on the court from opposing players? Are they chirping you a little bit more than you would have?
No, I think, that's the thing, is this league is, you run into so many people throughout all the different things, and everyone has a mutual respect for everyone, and there hasn't been anything negative at all from any opponents.
Kobe Bryant didn't say anything to you?
He didn't say anything to me. He just helped me up one time when I got knocked down, and that's it. So.
Jeremy, why do you refer to this as a miracle from God? And I wonder if you could talk about how your life has changed in the last week and a half.
I would say it's a miracle, just because anytime something like this happens, there's a lot more. A lot of stuff has to be put into place, and a lot of it is out of my control. And if you look back at my story, it doesn't matter where you look, but God's fingerprints are all over the place, where there's been a lot of things that had to happen that I just couldn't control. And you could try to call it coincidence, but at the end of the day, there's 20, 30 things when you combine them all that have to happen at the right time in order for me to be here. And so that's why I call it a miracle.
Jeremy, what's the most important thing you need to do? Jeremy, what's the most important thing you need to do to incorporate Amari back into the offense and get him going?
Just keep it the same. Just run, keep it fast-paced, run pick and rolls. Amari is the most lethal pick and roll player there is, so he'll have no problem fitting in.
Have you talked to Amari and Carmelo about how you're going to play with them when they're back?
Yeah, we've talked. We're just going to be comfortable with each other, try to figure out where do you like the ball, when do you like the ball, which block, which elbow, stuff like that. And so, we're going to work through which plays are working for us, which plays are most effective for us. So it's going to be a little process.
How are you going to keep your physical condition for the future for men?
I'm hoping it gets easier. I think the first week was probably the hardest, just because it was playing, once every few games, a couple minutes here and there, to playing a lot. But I think, after a week, my body's going to get used to it and it'll be better.
Jeremy, Toronto's one of the teams that you worked out for, and
Toronto here earlier. I mean, a lot of teams passed on you. Do you keep tabs on which teams, and when you play against them, say, you know what, this is what you could have had?
No, I don't keep tabs on anybody because at the end of the day, I've worked out for a few teams, but then there's those teams who I didn't even get a workout for. So it's like, who do I keep tabs on? I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm thankful to anybody who gives me an opportunity, and I have no hard feelings toward any organization, especially the Warriors, because they gave me a whole year to develop underneath them.
Jeremy, you had an impact.
I don't know. You just have to call my agent, I guess.
I have something for you. Actually, this is from Canada Post, and I know you are American, so this is for you.
Thank you.
Probably from our Canadian fans.
Okay.
And you have something. Can you say something in Mandarin for those kids who look up to you?
Yeah, 谢谢大家看我打篮球.
Jeremy, just to add to that, you've had a huge impact
What did you say?
on
What did you say
Asian
there?
fans.
I just said thank you to everyone for watching us play basketball.
You've had a huge impact on Asian fans that aren't even really that exposed to basketball. What would you like to say to them, and how does that make you feel?
My whole thing, as I try to live my life, is just, have fun, explore your opportunities, your dreams, and find something you're passionate about, and then just go after it. And, I think that's true for kids, whether they play basketball, they want to do whatever they want to do. So hopefully I can be an inspiration to them.